Hello, hello, dear ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in our program of Argos, Association of Regional Tourist Guides of Slovenia. We are starting our streamings. I don't know if you remember, but last year, approximately the same time, we presented our activities with short films. However, in the last year, we improved slightly and we started to do a lot of virtual tours because unfortunately we realized that you still cannot reach us. And that's why we decided to do this regularly. And today, with me in our program is my dear colleague Tomaž, who is very fond of all the vegetables that are presented on our Ljubljana's market. So, Tomaž, welcome on board.
Hello, Matea. Thank you for your invitation. I'm really glad to show my environment. So this is the environment where I'm living. I'm really fond of ecology and green surroundings of Ljubljana, green suburbs. And I would like to show to you where do I live, but mostly where most of the vegetables on the market is coming from. Really close to the city center, so short routes to around the world, around the city. The vegetable is not coming, let's say, from southern Italy, from southern Spain, traveling thousands of kilometers, but really close to here. So it is fresh, it is healthy, it is alive.
Excellent. So thank you very much, Tomaž. Now I heard that you prepared PowerPoint because your area around Saulia is just too big for this short presentation today. So next time, I'm sure that you will go near your field and you will present us what's going on there. But for the first time, I think it's excellent what you prepared. And that's why I think that we should start with your proper presentation. So, Tomaž, the word is yours.
Thank you. So let's start. So I was, as you see, with Tomaž through the awakening fields close to Ljubljana. So I will be speaking mostly about what's going on now in these fields here around me. So the spring is starting slowly. Sometimes we have really warm weather. Sometimes not far long ago we had also snow. So let's start with my presentation, my short round around here, around these fields. So just to remember where Slovenia is, so really in the Central Europe, between Italy, Austria, Hungary, and Croatia, we have the seaside, we have Alps, mountains, plains towards Hungary, and so on, but I think you already know where it is. So this is a map of Ljubljana, and this is the city center, and to north of it, you see there's a little bit green area. There is where I'm living. So this, you see, you already can see some fields around, and this is the zoomed in map, and you see there's a lot of small fields. So these fields are very small, so our farmers can't compete against these big French, Italian, or German fields, especially also some Eastern European fields. They're very small, but you know, the farmers, they keep really healthy food because under this soil, this is the water reserve for Ljubljana. So the farmers have to produce the vegetables in so close to the nature. Okay, I will not lie that everybody is ecologically producing, but okay, they are still using some chemicals. But anyway, the chemicals are also very expensive, so they tend to use them as little as possible. So I can't go around without Kozolec Hayrek, one of Slovenia's symbols, and the mountains behind me. You see these fields. This picture was taken about 14 days ago. The fields were still empty, waiting for farmers, but things are changing rapidly. This was about a little bit more than 1 week ago. You see there was some green in the field. This is this early weed that's starting to grow, that was wintering and waiting for the spring. It's already started. And how it looked today, You know, and it looks like grass, but it's not grass. It's already wheat growing, and it will be harvested somewhere end of June, in July, beginning of July. And of course, there's spring. The trees are starting to blossom. So you see, everything is so very very colorful, uh, and oops, bees are working. Yes, Slovenia without bees and without honey, it wouldn't be Slovenia. But about me, the honey we can speak later on in some other meetings. Let's continue. That's sunflowers everywhere, violets. Everything is in flower already. Isn't it beautiful? This yellow color of dandelion. And the farmers already started to plant the salad in open fields. So they say after a good month, they will start to harvest it. But anyway, in these plastic greenhouses, the salad is already ready, ready to go somewhere, wherever. So fresh salads is already here. Just look into some other greenhouses. This is parsley, already very, very big. So we are waiting for it. Radish is already ready to be harvested. Cabbage, of course, Saule, the environment of Saule is known for its cabbage, the sauerkraut, sour cabbage. And this is one of the main products here in these big fields here around. Also in the market of Ljubljana, you would meet these ladies selling this sauerkraut, and I think most of them are coming from this environment, from Saule, northern part of Ljubljana. Salad, no, not salad, this is spinach, also ready. These are carrots. They will be harvested twice, 3 times, because if you look at the back, the carrots are already quite big. Here are still very small. So carrots ready to go. And so this is one of these fields. So underneath under this white cloth, there is the salad hiding, and the cabbage is hiding under here, and also some other vegetables. But so that you don't take me as a liar, you see there is these apartment blocks behind there, just 300 meters away from here. These are these fields that are here. Why did I stop here on this image? Very simple. You know, during this Corona crisis, it was for the beginning, it was a bit of problem buying fresh vegetables, because they were running out of fresh vegetables in these big market stores. So we started to buy the vegetables also at these small farm markets, small farm shops, and it stayed here. So every time I pass around some farmer that has a small shop there are people standing outside there and waiting to buy the products that they want to buy. And also one other thing is happening, because farmers are clever, so they know that they are selling all their crops, all their vegetables. So these meadows, so these were mainly abandoned fields, they're starting to plow them again and open freshly and producing more and more and more of these vegetables. So it's one of these positive things, buying the vegetable directly from the farmer, it keeps him alive. They can survive on their work. If they are selling through the supermarkets, they get perhaps 20% of the same amount that they get when they are selling them directly from them. But also it is much fresher, and so this is one of these positive things that happened during the Corona times. Also, people like to also to work on their small patches of land, small patches of gardens. You see on behind there on the right side, there are these apartment blocks, and this is the property of the city of Ljubljana, and they're lending these small patches of the land to inhabitants of these uh, apartment blocks and about this apartment, so they can grow their own vegetables. Somebody is using more chemicals, somebody less. It depends on their taste, so they know what they are eating. And the other positive thing is, we are lacking of socializing, and so this is one place where people can safely work on their fields and be in company of people around them. And of course, it's a kind of recreation, so it's also healthy for the body, not only for the food, but you're in fresh air. Behind there, this white these are the mountains, and still covered in snow, ski resorts and so on. So with these beautiful views around you, you can spend in this fresh air quite a lot of time. I was telling a lot about these small farm markets, small farm shops. I will show you only a few of them just to have a little bit of impression how it goes. Okay, here this farmer sells also coffee and bread and some pastry, but he has also a small shop where he sells his own products or perhaps products of some friends around. And how it looks like inside, this very colorful, lot of vegetables, different vegetables to be chosen. I was told yesterday, I was speaking to one of the farmers, and he's getting ready to plant also tomatoes. Okay, these tomatoes that you see in the picture, these are not from locally grown, but next week he will start planting tomatoes, and he expects around 15th of May to be ready to pick the tomatoes. You see that there is a lot of salad, zucchini, and so on. This really a lot of products, almost all the vegetables that we need at home for our provisioning. It can be bought in this one of these small shops. And another one. This is why I want to show you this one. There's nobody in here. You just come here, pick your products that you want to buy, go weigh it, and pay. Put in the box the money that it's you're owing to that farmer, and you can go. So 24 hours a day it is open, and you can all the time buy fresh products. If you look closely to these carrots perhaps, or the beet, you see there are different shapes and different sizes, completely different as in these big supermarkets that all the carrots are the same size, all the same shape. This is different, so it was produced here somewhere with heavy hard work in the fields. These farmers really work hard. I see them at 6 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock in the night when there's a lot of work to be done there in the fields. So there's really at least 12 hours a day they are working on this field. So I think they deserve a little bit more money for their work than they normally would earn selling it through supermarket chains. And this is springtime, and you see these small goats running, jumping around. Yes, this we have also. There's one of those who keeps goats, and it has quite become a habit that people from the surrounding, mostly from these apartment blocks that are 200-300 meters away from here, they bring this old bread and feed these animals, especially small children. They have a lot of fun feeding these goats here, and it's really nice. You can stand there for half an hour and watching them being there, and especially the young ones that are jumping and playing around. Okay, sometimes mothers could be angry, and they're quite hardly physically punished sometimes. And perhaps you know what this plant is. It is horseradish. It is growing all around the meadows here. So you just go and dig it out, and you will have it for Easter, Easter breakfast, Easter, I don't know, whatever on Easter. We can eat this. So this is a typical Easter dish. So horseradish in this bowl here, freshly made, and of course ham and colored eggs, pirhi, and of course putitsa and homemade bread. So this is very typical Easter feast. Especially, I want to show you these eggs are all brown. They have been painted by onion peelings. So you put a lot of onion peelings in boiling water and boil it for some time so that the color from these peelings enters the water, and then you cook the eggs inside. So sometimes you can also play, so you put nylon stocking around it, around the egg, and you stuff between the egg and the stocking, let's say some leaves of parsley, dandelion, or whatever leaves you like, and so it will leave a little bit uh, a shadow of that leaf on the egg. So also again ecological, no chemicals used for coloring. So it's one of the preferred ways. So if you want to make them shiny, just take a little ham and brush with that ham the egg, and it will start to shine. It's it looks more delicious. And of course, I already mentioned dandelion. After the Easter feast, normally there are too many eggs to be eaten in one day. So this is the best way to eat these leftovers. So you eat the eggs, cut the eggs, and put them on dandelion salad. You can add also radicchio, lamb salad, or let's say rackets, whatever you want to do. The different vegetables, and this is very typical for the same day or the next days until you eat all those eggs, and perhaps you chop the ham on small pieces and bake it for a while so it becomes crisp, and put it on the salad. So this is very healthy salad for heavy working people. And so this is the marketplace of Ljubljana. Vegetables are sold mostly here. And so this is the same farmer that I was visiting on in the being into his greenhouses. And this is also on the market. So you see there's a lot of these vegetables that they are selling also on the marketplace of Ljubljana. But about the market, it is not the time today, but you can join Matea on Saturday at noon. But she will present the market, but she will present it in German. So this is it. I came around, so I hope I wasn't too long, but it was a kind of teaser visiting me later on, perhaps. Visit my green Ljubljana or local guide Slovenia. You will have contacts there, and just contact me. I will be glad to guide you around, and also, of course, in these days over internet. But it's the time to plan your visit to Slovenia. This Corona madness will not take forever. And next time you're coming here to Slovenia, visit us, our local guides, and we will be glad to show you all our other beauties.
Tomaž, thank you very much. We got some comments, mainly from our colleagues, because this is our first streaming for this season. I am sure that the other participants, or let's say viewers, virtual visitors, will contact you, because we posted also your information, like this is your webpage where they can reach you. Namely, this is all going to stay on our Facebook page of Argos Association of Regional Tourist Guides, as well as on our YouTube channel. So all of you, you are most welcome to watch that also later. And as Tomaž said, Corona won't be here forever, so I'm sure that you will join him. Tomaž, I think that you are doing also tours by bicycle, don't you?
Yes, yes, I do also green tours by bicycle because again I really like the green areas around Ljubljana. In 2016 Ljubljana was named the green capital of Europe. This is something that we are very proud of, and so I have several bicycle tours. Because it's not like going through the city center where everything interested points are very close by, but so we go around with bicycles, a little bit of recreation, but and also I can show you some more interesting things. I was surprised when I was getting ready with this presentation, or let's say with this tour uh, through these fields. I have material for 4 hours, so I have problems to shorten to those that people are mostly interested in hour and a half, 2 hours at the most. So I have always to shorten it, but there's so much material, so people ask me some different things. Okay, let's go with the bicycle. It's only 500 meters away. Well, let's go there instead of going to the other
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, yeah. So they can rent a bicycle in the city center, or maybe they have already their own bicycle, and that means that they call you. They can find you on your web page, and that means that you can wait for them in the city center. Have I understood well? They don't need to find you in Savlia, because this is like off the beaten track, and I'm not so sure that participants will find. So you can wait for them in the city, right?
I can wait for people in the city. We can also make a green tour in Ljubljana, so we just make a short trip through the city center, then we go outside of the city center along the Ljubljanica river through Tivoli Park, and we find some other green areas of Ljubljana. So there's a lot of to do. And also you can come here with bus. It's not a problem, and rent the bicycle here close to me. It depends. I'm very flexible, and it's just a matter of our agreement, where we meet and how we meet. So.
Yeah. But Tomaž, for example, okay, let's say that they come by local transportation, because this is also very sustainable. We are promoting local transportation or cycling and so on. But then how much time do they need to, let's say, spare for your tour in Savlia? How much would you recommend?
So the Saulia tour, only from here, it takes about hour and a half. If we meet in the city center, it would take 2 hours, a little bit more, just the time that we will spend traveling from the city center to here. But on the way, we will, of course, stop in some places that are of your interest, so that it's not just boring cycling towards me, but it is not far away. It's only 4 kilometers. So everybody can do it, children from 7 up to people of 99 or 110 years. It's not a problem. As long as you can drive a bicycle, it's really appropriate.
I think this is the advantage of Ljubljana, because it's really flat. I mean, Tomaž area is on the northern part of the city. Most probably you noticed that from the map. And this is really very flat. The highest peaks are the castle and the Rožnik, but you won't go there by bicycle, because all these destinations that he mentioned, also Tivoli Gardens and so on, this is in that flat area. And the routes are really nicely organized, and you have a lot of cycling routes, right?
Yes, there are a lot of cycling routes around Ljubljana. It depends on your condition, how strong you are. We can also go through Rožnik, to the other side, perhaps visit the zoo or whatever you can do. Also, again, we can go also hiking to Šmarna Gora. It takes about 45 minutes to come to the top, and you are awarded there with the excellent Slovenian food on the top of that hill.
Wow. That means that is a full day tour then, Tomaž.
Well, half a day tour, yes, of course. If you rest there, perhaps you have to devour a little bit of that good food they have there, especially strudel are known for all around. Yeah.
Excellent. So, there is still some time to ask us questions, actually, also to ask Tomaž. Although, as I said, he is available on his webpage and also on Facebook. So, we gave a note about that. Just for your information, because this is like the first time that we are doing in spring. So we are live streaming, and this is going to be every Monday in English. Okay. Every Monday it's going to be in English, and then we are going to have on Wednesdays in Slovenian language, because we expect that there will be also some Slovenians traveling around Slovenia this year, and they need to get some ideas. And then on Saturday we are going to have in other languages. And as Tomaž said, the coming Saturday I am going to have it in German language, and I'm going to present the market where this vegetable is sold. But other Saturdays, I'm sure you will enjoy some other sceneries of the city. So don't forget, just follow us on Facebook page, Argos, Association of Regional Tourist Guides of Slovenia. We would very much if you like our page. Then also on YouTube channel. So if you just subscribe, and then you will get also the information when is our next presentation. So I'm just checking, Tomaž, if there are any more comments. It doesn't look so. Only maybe this comment that today is very warm, that it's 20 degrees Celsius here in Ljubljana. So most probably this vegetable will grow pretty fast. Don't you think so, Tomaž?
Yes, yes, it's already growing, so I can't believe how fast it is growing. Also, the grasses is growing every day. Some new flowers are in blossom, so it's really, really going fast. I was in short sleeves walking around 2 hours ago, and it was really warm, especially on the sun. So you could sit also in the shadow this day, but 2 days ago it was almost freezing cold.
Yeah.
Yes, springtime, it's changing weather, but these days it is really nice to be here.
Well, actually, I think some people are most probably interested in the weather conditions here in Slovenia. Ljubljana, as Tomaž said, is in the center of Slovenia, but not far from Tomaž region, there are already the Alps, and that's why we can get a very fresh breeze quickly from the mountains. But on the other hand, we are also on the way down to south to the coast, and that means that in next day can be already nice, pleasant, and warm. Just for your information, dear visitors, at the moment it is really not the best idea to travel to visit us here in Slovenia, but we think that at the end of May, June, the situation will be already much, much better. And we hope that you will decide to reach us here in Slovenia. And of course, I think Tomaž would be very pleased if you will visit us here in Ljubljana, and especially with him on the market, because in June, the market is far the best. Don't you think so, Tomaž?
Yes, it's the most beautiful time to visit the market in May, and in June. The weather is quite constant, warm enough, but not too hot, and so it's really nice. So hopefully also the open market would be open. So on Friday afternoon, so we can go together on the open market and taste the delicious Slovenian food, and also the food from all around the world.
But anyway, until June, there are quite a few Mondays. So please just follow us, and we will give you plenty of ideas what to do in Slovenia. So thank you very much, Tomaž, for joining me today. Dear
Thank you.
visitors, thank you very much for your attendance, and let's meet next Monday. However, you know what? On Wednesday with my colleague Nina, it's going to be interesting, and also on Saturday. So if you don't understand language, don't worry. There will be very nice pictures. Thank you very much for your attention, and bye bye. Have a nice new week.
Bye. Bye bye.